Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, I can hear everybody, but I can't hear Troy.
Oh, wow.
that Troy probably said something bad about Bethune before we went live, and his connection messes up every time he
E-
does that.
Every time.
You
How it
know,
feels.
so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Strike Season Podcast. Also, in connection with HBCU Overdrive, we welcome you for this year in review. It it, it has been an amazing year. Um, I have been. It's been an amazing year. It's been ups and downs. I've been blessed at the end of the year because that's how God works. You win some, you lose some, but at the end of the year, your wins are greater than your losses. So, um, now, I mean, I'll let you start on some stories that kind of jumped at you from this year.
Uh, well, first and foremost, the what y'all call MAGA Marva been uh uh hired as the school president for FAMU, and y'all had damn near nuclear. Seemed like it was a nuclear holocaust on y'all in at FAMU. Um, but that was the big one, and then of course, what up though? But of course, just man, just football season was the best
You
thing.
know,
That football season was good this year.
you know, it so it. I'll say this right when it comes to Marvel. Um, I was not a fan of hers because of how she became the president. Um, and people was telling me, give her a chance, give her a chance, right? And my standards are probably unrealistic, but my standards are still my standards. When it comes to how she handled the head football coach situation,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did what was asked of her. She did what a lot of us said we wanted. So, in that respect, I give her, her just desserts. But it's still early. She got to keep racking up wins. She, I say this all the time. Like I'm a fan, you fan. I'm not an alumni. Um, Alumni is going to have different perspective than me, but because she is at FAMU as the president, I want her to do well. I want her to be successful. Um, my vision of success is R1 status. The number, whatever the minimum number of PhD student degrees issued out, that number tenfold. And then, I know it's a random number, but $55 million. That just seems like a good number to start with to bring into the school. This is not athletics, just into the school. Athletics is, a whole different animal. So, but for the school, I want her to do well. Now, I mean, for everybody to watch, the podcast, the multiple podcasts, I'm not gonna lie, like it got bad football season.
Yeah.
It got bad. And I was the most optimistic about this season because of the talent that was on the squad. It just what was happening didn't make sense to me. So, you know, Marvel, and I think even the Rattler blog said like the Marvel High was like the number 4 story on their site. So it's pretty, it's a pretty big story. Um, I don't think that story is written. It's still a work in progress. But for right now, I want to see more. I want to see more.
Right.
But I tell you, and I ain't trying to be messy or nothing like that. But if what I heard was true about, you know, at one point she had made up her mind that this was the move that was going to be made, that's what you want from a leader. You want to own decisions, and she owned it. So, you know, there's that. And then, you know, the next thing was, and we'll talk about it more in depth later, but the Quinn Gray hire. Like, the fan base tell you, hey, this is unacceptable what we got. But this dude up the way that we played and almost knocked us off that we can go get, that's going to be available. And that's what was done.
Yeah. The Marshall Falk hire was kind of a big deal.
The investment in the program. I think the investment in the program was what made that. Like, the Marshall Falk hire was, you know, good, but the investment that followed up, because, you know, we always talking about, okay, you got this dude, but what next? What's going? And so they got monetary investment in the program. So, you know, I think that's a good hire as well. From optics, just from the optics. I'm not talking about what happens, but just from the optics. How you doing, Sarah? But you say a Southern?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've had some time to digest it and be okay with it. Grambling, well, FAMU not offering Coach Crary a legit contract when he first got hired, and then him going to Grambling with probably a second round draft pick right now. You know, he could go higher, but a second round draft pick as one of his recruits, that's a big story. That 100% is a big story.
Well, I would also, you know, say because I like HBCU, like football was the best thing that was going because we got to see a lot of things this year for football. And but one thing I didn't get, you know, see, you know, as far as that, you know, but we got college football, college playoffs, whole bunch of schools in a buyout boys club. SWAC, yep, SWAC TV was a big one. SWAC TV turned out to be actually successful within a short period of time that we had it.
They go to Good Doctor. There's a Good Doctor. How you doing, Dr. Kanisha?
Danny says send the link again.
Okay.
Hey, I think Swag TV is good. Really is good. I think it can be great. I kind of hit on it earlier in this year when we were talking about it. I'd be interested to see and to know if they have a sales division that's selling ad space, because that's when you really get the money. Like, and as fans, we have to interact with those ads, because if they're not seeing a return, then they pull the ad money, and that's less money for our institutions.
Yeah. I 100% agree. And I know, like, I'm probably one of the ones that complain Hey, Doc. I hope everything gets better. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. If you need anything from us, because you miss HBCU everything. You need anything from us, let us know.
Yep, absolutely.
I ain't been on Twitter all day, so I've been doing laundry and cleaning up half of my house.
I've been in and out. Work has been insane. You know, I was telling Danny, I'm like, it's supposed to be like me, then like a level management above me, and then I have like all of the supervisors. But my manager has been out, so I've been doing my job, her job. The other manager that decided to go to the fucking Abu Dhabi for 3 weeks, his job. So and my damn hand got caught in the flex roller this morning, so I had a rough day.
That's one of them days where you take a rinse to work and shut down everything for 15 minutes.
Oh man, listen, they kept trying to figure out why the e-stock kept getting hit. Like every time I got tired of going upstairs, I would call the maintenance department. Hey man, it stopped. I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Hey, at least you ain't did what I sent you that that video.
Man, listen. I got like 8 hours I need to burn by the end of the year, and the white folks gonna tell me to code it and take the time next year. Shit me. See if I'm there in the morning. Bye.
All I know is there is a possum digging holes up in my fence, and I got ops in my
That's a
house.
gopher, man. Ain't no. That's a gopher.
No. It really is a possum. That's why I was shocked when the security camera at 10:30
You saw
last
it?
night popped up. And I'm like, I know this motherfucker ain't digging no holes. Excuse my language, y'all. I know we're trying to get monetized. But there was no, I'm looking at it dig a hole.
Hey, you know, since we just coming out of the Christmas season, you know the movie A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
What was that he wanted? A Red Ryder BB gun.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna get you one of them.
Absolutely.
So
You ain't gonna
Make you
kill him,
some,
but you gonna damn sure tighten his ass up. He'll stop.
make you some possum soup.
That part.
remember when I had chased the deal with the baseball bat and them people sent the letter?
They'll be all right. Tell him to come. Tell him. You know what? Trap it and then go throw it in the HOA president yard and see what he do.
Oh God. Well,
Listen, if they got since they got so much motherfucking say, you deal with it.
Right.
well, I'm gonna say this because I know I'm the bad guy because I had to edit some of these videos today, and apparently, as I go through these videos, I may be instigating situations to where people may be reacting.
Maybe. I'm asking for clarity.
Nah, I don't react
As
because
one of
I
as one of
probably
my
instigate not as much as you.
one of my former colleagues said to me in an email one time, he said, I'm trying to clarify my confusion. What? You said what? You,
Clarify your confusion.
you
Hey,
That's the first time I heard that shit right there.
I like that one. I'm gonna have, that one gonna have to replace mine because my go-to is I am not tracking on this.
listen, clarifying my confusion
Oh yeah,
gave me pause and I said, oh, I got to use that.
I'm using that. I'm using that as soon as one of them dumbasses come to work on Monday with some bullshit. Clarify my confusion, please.
Ooh,
Um, I like I have seen me tee up conversations that was gonna start some shit.
Hey, do you
So
see Dr. Kanisha comment?
yes. I saw it. I saw
Ain't
it.
no ain't
Kanisha,
no possum mascot.
Ain't no pop. Hey, honestly, that sounds like it got to be a Louisiana school.
They ain't even got no possum mascot in
No,
Louisiana.
I'm saying if they did have one, it got to be a Louisiana school.
It
Maybe
probably would be.
Probably
Absolutely.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. The Arkansas,
Definitely
that'd be a good one.
Louisiana. I'm sorry, because them Negroes eat everything down here.
Hey,
I
I
mean, you
saw
do
too.
got
This girl said if it walks, crawls, slithers, or flies, we eat it.
I mean, you do got a mascot called a boll weevil.
That true.
So
They eat. When I tell you, they eat everything. Y'all thought I was playing when I said possum soup. Them
Nah,
Negroes.
well,
oh no,
you have to remember where I'm from, so that makes sense to me. And whoever that was last week that asked if I was from a cool bottom, no, I am not. But I do got cousins that live there, but we ain't from there. Thank you very much.
Wampus cats. I ain't heard that mascots. Well, you know what? I think it's one here in North Texas, in Itasca.
you know what? Before I'm not even because this will derail the whole podcast. I'm not even gonna ask that question. Not even gonna do it.
What is a wampus cat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So look,
Well, from what I heard about some cats,
Marlo. 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 I'm I, Marlo.
Let him
Oh
use
Lord.
it, Marlo.
so
I'm just saying, I done heard some things about some cats that isn't particularly flattering. So that could be whoppers.
You know what they say? The bigger the kitty, the never mind.
What?
Wait, hold on.
you know what? This is a good time right now. So one of the
Don't be trying
one
to
of the
change the subject.
videos that kind of epitomizes how you just set Marlo up and he just this it right here.
This might be a sidebar. Have you ever seen a twerk?
Say what now?
Oh,
Google Sierra and Meg Mysteria twerking.
oh,
Big one.
yeah.
Oh, you have not seen this. Just Google that shit. Like that is it's an art form.
Quality TV.
Oh my gosh.
Quality TV.
They say green tea is
Sorry.
good for you, so I'm gonna keep drinking that
Sorry.
green tea.
I'm just saying. It's
And to see,
crazy.
I am
And they
normally
did
the
it
one that
outside,
get us
like in an
started.
alley.
Wait a minute. So all them episodes where I talked about Khalees in Africa, that was bad. But this is okay.
Well, we were, in my defense, we were talking about Sierra and her dancing. Twerking is a dance form.
I mean, but have you seen Khalees Grill Estate though?
I ain't seen it.
It's on one of them social medias. I can't remember the name, but
She be on Instagram walking next to
There we
shark
go.
infested waters
Wow.
in Zambia, somewhere in the jungles with the lions and whatnot. And again, I don't ever think I'm gonna ever jump in that water, but I think I need to go to Zambia just to see. Please understand that if you look at the replay of this episode and you don't see the segment, understand I had to do what I had to do.
Wow.
Officer of the Mrs. got you. I got you.
That's That's,
Like
you
I
know, I
said,
done
as
reached this
always,
point in my life where I give zeros. So
We know.
how many years you been married, Marlo?
too damn many.
See,
That man said too damn many.
You know what? We're gonna
Say
change the
too damn
subject. We're gonna change the subject because I don't want Miss Dickens pushing up on me in the street. That's all.
Don't ask me no questions. I tell you no lie. And I still stand by my statement.
Well, Megan Thee Stallion twerking on Clay right now.
Y'all think he can fight?
He's having the best time of his life.
I know his daddy can fight.
Yeah, but can he fight though? His mama's still white.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Have you ever seen Klay Thompson get in any kind of fisticuffs in the NBA?
Nah,
Nope.
that's why I don't think he can fight.
I'm
That's
just
why he
saying,
asked Draymond.
Cause
you got a shot.
the moment John I got my Glock would have tried me, I would have folded that motherfucker like laundry with him winning.
No, you got to hit his daddy first, then hit him. Because I don't
I
think
don't give
Ja
a
gonna
damn.
fight.
Hey, nah. By the time his daddy would have got over there, the fight would have been over. Grand opening, grand closing. That's it. Go home. Take him with you.
Fold him up. Fold him up.
Fold him up.
You know what? I'm waiting for somebody to come fold me up.
You know what?
And scene.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
I'm sorry.
Every week we go
21
left.
minutes in.
I love it here.
Good night.
Hey, Crook, look. You need to follow them on Instagram, especially Khalees. Because when I was doing the edits, like it was so many Khalees material to work with. Yeah.
Crook ain't got shit else to do, man.
So, speaking of folding, one of the interesting stories of this year was the Grambling and Bethune-Cookman fight and the lead up marketing by Young Bryce at Bethune-Cookman.
Whoo, Bryce, get your orange and green ready.
Pick a hole, any hole. I don't give Allocats a lot of credit.
Mr. Washburn.
We didn't went from kitty cats to alley cats. Like we got to pick a kitty today.
No, we didn't went from pick a hole, any hole. We gonna pause on that one.
I was gonna say pause. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that one
Now we
had
picking holes.
HBCU Twitter.
just-
Okay, wait, Thune, y'all supposed to be Christians. What's going on?
So let me tell you something. Don't ever. Y'all gonna have to pick one. It's either gonna be me or Marlo on the shows from now on, because the two of us combined is. But we love it here.
You know what?
And do.
You know what?
Let me see. Let me see.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna sit here, enjoy my fresh Arizona fruit punch, and listen to the tomfoolery around here.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while.
I mean, the other part that I like, the other thing that I like was Marlo giving his description about Steve Smith and his extramarital affair.
Please let me have it.
You know what, Troy? You really should have just did a countdown of our like 25 wildest moments from this year.
It's coming. It's coming.
Because bitch digging is definitely number one.
You
That was
Dr.
kind of funny.
Kanisha, you've been here before. You come here every week. You already know what it is.
And then did we get some? Did we talk about? We talked about Sharon Moore and him crashing out.
so my computer may
over the-
slow.
We talked
We
about.
ain't talk about him enough though.
We can talk about him now because that nigga right there, he need Jesus. He need Muhammad, Allah, whatever.
He
whoever he
need
believe in.
he need to hang around more urban people because the people he hang
Oh,
around definitely is leading him astray.
You know how you look at when people do dumb stuff and you be like, they don't have no black friends? There you go.
He ain't had not
he ain't
one.
He
had
ain't have
not
not
one.
one. He ain't have not one black homeboy like, bruh, listen, yes, I'm gonna help you cover all this shit up, but just know.
Boy,
It was always something
No,
that my it was
they
always
had.
something that my uncle said. He said, my
He
uncle
was
used to
set
say
up
that.
though. That was a setup, and
Yeah,
Now
he
my
should
but
have
uncle,
known
but
better.
again, it shouldn't have it
He
I
should
think
have
I'm
known
sick
the
of my
better.
fellow black men and black people getting into high positions and then get caught up. It should have been nothing, especially that easy, low hanging fruit for them to catch you up on.
But my whole thing is, what you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen?
I
You
mean,
can't ski, but you playing in the snow. What you think gonna happen?
well, you
cause
know what? Hey, y'all know what the
god
thing
damn,
was? My uncle, before he passed away some years ago, he said, if you gonna do something like that, you don't fuck down, you fuck up.
fuck up. Thank you, man. If you don't go fuck the chancellor, the damn director of student affairs, something, your secretary, again, low hanging fruit.
Low hanging
worse,
fruit.
worse
Baby,
than
that
worse than Bobby,
he had a
worse than
fruit
Bobby
sitting
Petrino.
on his desk. That
I'm
wasn't no low hanging fruit. He
I'm
was sweet. It was sitting
I'm
in
sure
on his desk.
That's true. Then
I'm sure he has a passport. If that's what he wanted to do, he could have went to Thailand. He could have went to over to Colombia, the DR. He got money.
There's a lot of things
But that was my
He ain't
he
got
point.
could
no
have
We
more
pulled.
money.
definitely talked
He could have
about it.
pulled a Deshaun Watson and
He
got
could
him
afford a
some massage
professional.
therapist.
Had money. Excuse me. He
The
had.
man could have afforded a professional. Again, they not finna fuck up the rest of their money out in you dummy.
He thought so. He thought that he was one of them. That was
And
his
he
quit.
thought
That was his
motherfucking
messed up.
wrong. What his
That was his
parents say?
mess. That
Where's
was
his
his.
daddy to slap him across the back of the head and tell him he tripping?
Yeah,
That was
where's
his
his mom?
problem. He thought that he was one of them. He thought that his skin was bleach white. And nope, you got nigga rough skin.
Ain't
You
no way
got
he thought that.
you got
Ain't no way.
you
I'm
got
not buying that. He
you
didn't
got
think that.
capital letter gums and lowercase teeth. That's what you have.
Goodbye. Log off.
You ain't never seen him smile?
Just log off.
All I was doing was trying to get this little video to come up on TikTok, and I popped back into lowercase. Wait, what? What? I really be thinking that I'm the bad guy, but thank y'all for making me feel like maybe I'm not the bad guy. But I'm a for Crook. Crook, this for you because this whole conversation around Steve Smith was you just have to you just have to see it. You just have to see it. You just have to see it. To the internet because I thought this was some kind of hope. As it was unfolding, it turned out to be real.
He said he gonna be the next Graham head coach. Grambling ain't touching that with a 10-foot
him
pole.
and who we assume is his wife.
Wait, who?
Quite embarrassing if you are said spouse. Because again, in the era of Twitter, there is no shame.
Social media, period. We
Some
need to bring it
key,
back.
some key issues that Marlo might want
You just have to put the video up there,
is
Troy.
the quote.
I'll get it.
You would.
Sounds about right. And he was not. he didn't have the proper equipment. First of all, as a man,
Run away.
as a man, why would you call another man and record?
You gonna have to just do that by itself, just like you normally do.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I got so much going on here. So I'm sorry if y'all didn't get a chance to see that. I will put the link in the chat. Hopefully the mods don't block it, but I put the link in the chat. Yeah, Marlo explaining Short Knocker to the world was yeah, I don't know which one is better. Is that one is it that one or is it TP saying she called me daddy too? Was that this year?
Yeah,
That was this year.
that was this year.
Yeah, so those are like my two top ones. I don't, at one point, I don't know if we can rank this as one because it became a weekly thing of Doc trying to bury Jared Jones. So that's like one, like we got like 25.
Yeah, I would say that one. Just gonna put that one on there.
So, this laptop won't do that. And y'all know why I don't. If I wasn't sick, this would be a much better production. But I got people watching security cameras to see if I do stuff. Them people, yeah. But I'm the one chasing possums. I'm gonna leave that alone.
You talking about that blonde hair lady?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. She doing all of this. I can't do this, I can't do that, but she want me to do laundry. I'm just saying.
I mean, laundry is only 5 pounds. Bro.
I get that.
I get that. Ain't nothing wrong with your folded hand.
I keep asking Marlo, like, is this in the book? And he keep telling me that I had an opportunity to run out the back. So
I gave you the same opportunity I was given. You chose to take the green pill. That was on you.
anyway, but yeah, so
I'm gonna just shut my mouth on that one.
Oh no, when it's your turn, we're gonna give you the same speech. Not to worry. Exact same speech.
Reception to the book launch gone. It has been.
So I think another one that's up there is Jamal's sign off on the Gathering of Old Men podcast. That's just got to be the designated sign off, man. That just it's
Fuck a
It's
Nazi. Punch a Nazi. Fuck Donald
crash
Trump.
out. Yeah, crash out when people got you fucked up. Punching Nazi and fuck Donald Trump. I am Lord Jamal. That shit is classic. Absolutely classic.
Happy for my contribution.
Yeah. I do want to acknowledge. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this because I have on many occasions by Marlo and sometimes Jamal been accused of giving that school in Daytona too much whatever. And I think because I have to carry dual roles that my true allegiance gets blurred. This video should help all of that.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I can hear everybody, but I can't hear Troy.
Oh wow!
Troy probably said something bad about Bethune before we went live, and his connection messes up every time he does that.
Every time.
You know, so
Of course, my favorite one, even though I know it wasn't from this year, was when Marlo and Yard Talk got into it.
Never mind. I can't even finish. She started it.
She started, so you had to finish it.
Every time. Kill a net with a sledgehammer.
We ain't had her on the show since.
That's her choice. I said, come on back.
For any SID and everybody else, when we have guests on the show, we behave ourselves. Except that time when Query was on the show, and I wanted to make it absolutely known that he should have got another contract. Well, he had gotten another contract from Florida A&M to make him a legitimate long-term coach. So that was the only time that I didn't, because I was told, and I didn't think I didn't behave. I was told. I think Ty from Alabama A&M was the one that said that I put the coach in a bad position. And so I didn't necessarily agree with that because the board put Query in a bad position. And it had nothing to do with Query. It had to do with the leadership that they didn't agree with. But I wanted to make it known that the fans liked what he was doing. Like, he was doing more than had been done in a couple years. And at one point, I think they ran off like 9-10 straight wins. And it was exciting to watch. So that was the only time that I, quote unquote, didn't behave when we had guests on. But everybody else, we've had Bryce on from Bethune-Cookman. Who else we had on? We've had Doug from Alabama A&M. We had him on. We've had Mick Dog from Prairie View on. Like, we get along with everybody. We get along with everybody.
Not Kanisha, but she family.
And I behaved myself when Bryce was on, for the record.
Yeah, Bryce was on.
But when he left,
I mean, we who else we had on? Well, we've had some people on. We've had a bunch of different people on. Like, we've had Dave from HBCU Nightly. We've had everybody on. Like, we get along with everybody. So this narrative that we're anti this school or that, that's not true. That's absolutely not true.
that's not true for you. But it will always and forever be fuck that school in Daytona. And
That's
old
not
Morgan State, don't think I forgot about y'all ass either. Fuck y'all too.
Me and Mike calls that.
I'm surprised did we get the disclaimer on that one?
It's the end of the year. I mean, we done posted the disclaimer so many times. People don't even think we serious about it at this point.
No, you just posted the disclaimer on me. That ain't right. Why you singling me out?
Ma'am.
You said what now?
I have to. Like,
Huh.
it's the line. Wait, hold on. I just want everybody to know. Danny came on this show letting us know where the line is and we should stay away from the line, and then has habitually line step crossed every chance he got.
Absolutely. As the first lady of Fat Mouth Sports, I'm a hopscotch, double dutch that line every single time. Cause it's fun. It's fun. I like to be controversial. You know what I'm saying? I spend all my time fixing PR lady, fixing this, correcting that. This is my one time where I can come on and talk my ish every night. Every time I come on.
Fuck
And
them
I
kids. Fuck them kids.
hey,
Them kids.
I ain't even got no kids.
I think
my
another,
favorite
you know
one.
what, another
My
highlight.
favorite one. Wait a minute. My favorite one was Danny putting old boy in check from HBCU Premier Sports.
You know what? That
No, but he tried to come for my job, and that's one thing you don't do, bruh. I ain't come for your job. I asked you to wait to clarify some confusion. I simply from a one professional to another. So you wanna be a journalist, then be a journalist, but be factual and have integrity. And when you get called out for not having either, don't get mad.
People
Baby,
don't have integrity in their everyday life, and we expect them to have professional integrity. That's what we go wrong.
and again, this
another
is the
thing
same
is
person.
you blocked me
He blocked a
He
whole
like
bunch.
half
Of
of
people.
Twitter.
and then took it personally when I said it's crazy that you would block somebody.
And
That,
and to his I'm trying to say credit to his whatever you want to call it. He unblocked a bunch of people because he unblocked me too.
let
He
me tell you
unblocked a bunch
something.
of people.
Go
I'm
ahead.
still blocked, and I ain't even saying nothing wrong.
Listen, he was pre-blocking. Yeah, he was pre-blocking. But let me tell you something. The only reason he's unblocking people is to look at their accounts and see what else they saying about him. That's all. It had absolutely nothing to do with being factual, with correcting his wrongs because he never apologized. He never said anything else, right? And so my whole thing is you then tried to come for my job. For what?
I mean,
You know,
if I would have called him a pussy ass nigga, then I would have been wrong. That would have been block worthy. Like if I would have called his mama bald head, swoop foot asshole, that is worth being blocked. I didn't say none of that.
Bag. Ain't got no hair in the bed.
Exactly. I ain't
it's
say none of that.
Oh,
All I said was he was
oh
wrong
my
and it must
God.
be a slow news day.
Wow.
listen, and I want to just so we all can here at Fat Mouth Sports. If you don't necessarily like what we're saying about you, we have an entire segment called "Bring Your Ass." You can bring your ass on the show, tell us how we wrong, and we can address it. That's
Or
just
you can take your ass to another show because most of these Negroes ain't got the balls to come out here and say what they feel.
You
They
can
want to
come to
be
bring your ass.
they
You
want to
can
be
meet me
on
on
here to
Perry
be
Street during
fun
a home
thug.
game.
You can be a
Either
fun
one is
thug
fine with
all
me.
you want. Be a fun thug.
and again, this wasn't our first run in with this guy. It's for me. I don't know about nobody else institution. Well, no, I'm sorry. It started with the whole. This is the first when Coach Jackson was at Valdosta State about to play for the national championship or semifinals or something, and he put out there the first HBCU coach to play for a national championship, and I'm like,
Just what?
dog.
Just loud and
Well,
rowdy.
I can tell you can't even point out Van Dawson on the map if you put HBCU and Van Dawson in the same fucking sentence.
So
Ain't nowhere in here.
Yeah, so that was the first one, a black coach, or whatever you said. That was the first one. And then for me, it was the follow up with the baseball player from FAMU that got injured at the SWAC tournament.
Oh
That
yeah,
And
that
that's
played
where
really,
yeah,
that
that's
he
played
where
posted
the
really
that.
good.
whole that's where the whole situation with me and everybody else getting blocked came from, because you were not factual. You didn't do your due diligence
Nope.
as a journalist.
Nope.
And that was my issue. And I addressed that issue, and I gave him follow-up questions to answer. Anyway,
And
go.
then this is my favorite part. And then when the whole AD Sugg shit popped off, he tried to flip that to be like, oh, see, this is what I was talking about. Bitch,
Yeah.
no, the fuck he wasn't. I know the number of people who knew about that was coming, and you was not one of them.
I already was blocked by that point, so I really couldn't say what I wanted to say. Fuck nigga.
But you know, you can still, even though he blocks you, you can still see his post.
Yeah.
I can see it, but I don't want to see it. I want to at his ass, and I can't.
Go
So
ahead and just create a spam account. Ain't it what the kids call it? A
I'm
spam
about
account?
to,
Go ahead.
and just
Get your
start
burner,
part 2 of my ass kicking right over
Absolutely. Do your thug thizzle. I support this.
there.
be like KD, get your burner account.
no.
Trying to tell you. Everybody got one. Go and get you
Man,
one.
I don't have the patience for a burner account. I want you to know it's me. I ain't got time to be sneaking and hiding. I ain't scared. Again, you can meet me on Perry Street. I'll send you the game schedule. I'll buy you a real plate. And whatever happens after that happens.
Y'all
And
are the
I'll tell
reason
y'all
why
another thing.
I'm not on Twitter. Y'all let me know Twitter ain't for me. You know, Twitter can be for people who got time to go back and forth with people. And my line get drawn, and it's yeah, y'all. I think y'all.
Marlo, I live by a saying. People like to talk shit and I like to fight, and that's a bad combination.
Yep, yep. That's
Well,
one of the reasons I ain't on Twitter. Right there.
So
I have problems.
I don't, you know, I I don't like. I'm trying to be judicious. I am not very good at being
Hold on, I
judicious,
got
y'all.
something
I'm not.
for you. I got something for you. Hold on. This is my favorite one right here. I'm gonna see if it'll come up.
Oh shit.
Jump that up on there.
Or as a coach, support staff, any that all your players come down. If you're gonna walk down there and take your time, and now it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and we're standing on the stairs, and you got 4 or 5 kids who's just walking down, taking their time. Listen to that. At the end of the day, I'm thinking like, well, no, they know what they're doing. They taking their time, so we're trying to give them the respect. So by the time we got to go, we can't wait on 2 players. But they should never leave their players. Who leaves their players? Who leaves their players over there knowing that we got to come down? But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the disrespect stuff, and we're not going to tolerate disrespect here at Grambling. You won't disrespect us. We're going to meet disrespect with disrespect, because
Man, listen. He should not have been made to apologize, but I understand. I understand why the academics is like, yeah, we can't. Come on, dog. We can't have this. We can't have this.
Cause he the one that got fined 15,000 though.
but he wasn't
Yeah.
wrong though.
Fined, he wasn't wrong. That's what I said. People said that he was wrong. I'm like, no, he's not wrong. Like,
He
He's not
wasn't.
wrong.
we're not
Everything
gonna
he just said was right. Why are you lollygagging and hang around in 3 minutes and 30 seconds before we about to kick off? What are you doing? And where is your coaching staff and where's your support team to be like, bro, go down there and warm up? What are you doing?
He should
Yeah.
have gave them
So
some grace because that coaching staff at that school in Daytona really might be considered a little slow.
Oh
So
hell.
so
Go ahead and
So
put
he
that
really
disclaimer.
sometimes you gotta understand why people do their kids are the way they are because
Marlo,
Troy, here you go. So he really, what he really wanted to say.
We still waiting on the email. Oh my God.
So he really said, pull it up.
You are the one who waiting on the damn email. You act like I really want to go back there.
Well, when your coach,
Hold on, we're gonna get copyright strike.
well, when
Oh,
your
you want to
coach,
get
when
copyrighted?
your
We're gonna start never gonna get a copyright
You want,
strike.
you
when
gonna
your
get
coach,
you're not gonna get copyrighted.
when your coach look like Lil Bill, what you expect?
But
You
the
know,
coach
Just
from,
say.
but the coach from Marrero.
I listen. All I know is that Jackson State SID ain't hit us back yet.
We don't even say nothing crazy about Jackson State.
Grambling SID ain't hit us back yet. And these
We
are
don't
like
know.
emails.
Hey, you messaging the wrong. It's message the assistant AD here around. Message him.
Okay, all right. I'll message him.
And ironically, he used to be Venom when he was on the hill. He was Venom. I think he was the one that he might have drop kicked the damn Wildcat. He drop kicked somebody in their chest, but he was Venom when he was on the hill. He was hell too. But yeah.
Man. But it's some year
Now,
review.
dancing Venom is new for people that don't know. This happy dancing Venom we've had these last 5, 6 years, he new. Venom used to be a thug that threw hands with
Not a thug.
everybody.
Not a thug.
Marlo, am I lying?
That through hands. That's crazy.
Very, very much factual.
I told y'all when we used to play Tennessee State, they had to stop the game in the third quarter because Venom and the Tennessee State Tiger was fighting, and nobody could pull him off. Venom was whooping ass.
Ain't he from South Florida?
Name,
Yeah, I think he is.
what's the name? OG Pretty Thug.
Man, listen, I don't know what he them hands is ready to eat for everybody.
I tell you another thing, and this just was just recent. When we got word that possibly that coach would get fired, and everybody was in doomsday mode, like absolute doomsday mode. And it came from it was signing day, and coach was nowhere to be found, and all this other stuff. And I just said, you know what? We know what's gonna happen, so let's just put the paper smoke out, because when the Cardinals come together and they make a decision, before you know the decision, you see the white smoke. So I was like, we know what the decision is. Let me put this white smoke out there. And the funny part about it is that we knew it was coming. We had sources from different people, just completely random, saying this is happening. Come to find out, it pretty much was already done. By the time we knew it was happening, it was already done. So we
Yeah,
was putting
cleaned
it
out
out.
his office, got in his charger, and pointed that bitch true north. Goodbye, sir.
So yeah, it was happening. So I put it out there, and you would have people saying, "Oh, it's not happening. He doesn't have a contract, all this other stuff." And I'm just like, everybody relax. Relax. I wouldn't lead you wrong. I didn't lead y'all wrong about Knowles by 10 after the Alabama game. Something totally different.
I
But
was
going
going
into
to
that
say,
Knowles by 10,
because you said
I was
that
gonna say
3 weeks in a row.
You lied to us about the Seminoles.
did they or did they not beat Alabama by 10 plus?
We talk about afterwards.
Hey, hey, bro,
That's why
clock.
he say by 10. They either gonna win by 10 or lose by 10. He ain't say which one.
They
Hey, bro,
do.
clock.
That's a true double talk
It's like,
Seminole for you.
He cannot beat anybody but the SEC. That man
Boy,
had
he be
not
putting
won
that
a
Florida
road
State degree
ACC
to
game in 2
use.
years. Oh, Jesus.
Somebody
But
said
no,
earlier.
it just
Who that sent me a message talking about Trayvon Diggs got cut? Wasn't that?
He
That was
did.
It did.
He
I know.
did.
I just said he did.
He did.
Who
He
said? I know.
did.
Who sent me that message?
I
Was
Me.
it
think I
you?
put it in the group
Yeah.
chat. Somebody, yeah.
I told y'all we should have traded his ass a long time ago.
Hey, now my Jacksonville can get him for a discount. Come on, Duval, boy. Bold
Bro,
City.
I'm just saying, y'all could have traded. We could have traded that man for a goddamn third rounder, Max Crosby, and a goddamn peanut butter jelly sandwich.
We are
Who?
ghetto as
Let me
hell
tell you.
in Jacksonville. He is going to
Hold on. We're
love
gonna
it there.
stop this bullshit right
We
now. See, this whole
no,
podcast gonna go to hell right now. Y'all not fucking
no,
getting no Max Crosby, no Brock
y'all.
Bowers. Y'all,
Wait a minute,
you
y'all
can
the
have
one who
Gino and a
y'all the one.
bag of
Wait a minute,
corn chips
hold up now.
Did you say Gino and a bag of chips?
Y'all
for
motherfuckers should have.
free. We don't
Y'all
want that
motherfuckers
back.
shut him down for the last 2 games, and he's like, "I'm ready to play," and y'all like, "Fuck that."
Hey, the chips is too much. Just give
He
him
not
some of that
putting no fucking
bubble
first
gum
round
from under
draft
the
pick.
seat.
We got $100 million in cap space and probably the #1 draft pick. No, he ain't going nowhere. We finna build a winner. We finna build a
That
winner.
man out of there.
He ain't
Long as
going. That
Thomas,
man
Yeah,
is
if y'all
under
fire Pete
contract.
Carroll. If
He
y'all
is
fire
under
Pete Carroll.
contract.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if y'all fire Pete Carroll, don't nobody put their eyes on Cohen in Jacksonville. Y'all ain't want him. Leave us the fuck alone.
I'm gonna tell you who we want. We want Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Tom Flores.
Oh, that would be good. That
That's
would
who
be
we
good,
want.
but
I
it ain't
call that
gonna
man
happen.
Tom Flores. What's his name?
Brian
His name
Flores.
Brian.
What's
His
his
name Brian
Brian.
Brian
Flores.
Flores? Yeah. I was about to say
That would
Tom
be
Flores
good, but
can't be a man.
that's not gonna happen though. That is not gonna happen. Yeah, New York already about to fire their coach after one season. That ain't gonna happen.
The
They not gonna
Raiders will
find him.
hire a black coach. The Giants,
Man,
mm-mm.
it'd be
Giants
so
ain't never.
sad looking at these coaches one and done.
Giants ain't
It's
never
only
gonna
the
hire.
it's only the black ones.
Yeah, it's turning into the rap industry now.
I say
One and
no.
done.
I take that back. Didn't Josh McDaniel get fired after 1 year?
Hell yeah.
That's
No,
what I'm
So
2 years.
saying.
2 years. 2 years. It was 2 years. It was 2 years. Yeah, because after the second year, they tried to make Tim Tebow a real quarterback. It didn't go so well. But again, this is what happens when you draft boot skins. But I
They tried
digress.
to make him a quarterback. They tried to make him a pitcher for the Mets. Now he a preacher.
You know,
he
and
been
I wish him all the non-athletic boot skin success that he could ever want in life. But every
I
time
think
he
he
think about
would.
his football days, I hope he stub his pinky toe at 3 a.m.
You not lying, especially after what they did to
Chris
what is
Lee,
his name that year, Chris Lee. So him and his coach can go to hell if you ask me.
Then Ron Zook get Chris Lee.
Again, I said this 3 weeks ago. Ron Zook was an amazing recruiter. He just could not coach worth a damn. The
nope.
reason why that man was so successful in Florida was because that was a Ron Zook recruited team. Everybody on that team was in Gainesville because of Ron Zook.
Hold on. See, this is why I love this show, because we interact with our chat. Hey, Charles. Pro sports have absolutely nothing to do with college football. Alabama should not be in the playoffs, man. They
It should be
shouldn't.
Vanderbilt.
Keep listening to
It
Mega
shouldn't have
Mind.
been them either. The doctors in Nashville was gonna get they shit knocked loose too.
It would have been more exciting. And
No,
plus,
it wouldn't.
I want to see Pavia's mama in the stands all the time.
That's why you want them to go to the damn playoffs. You're
Get that
nasty.
cougar over here. Rawr, bitch.
Hey, did Tennessee win that game?
Yeah, Tennessee won
Yeah,
today.
they
They
won
can't.
on a fumble.
Illinois. It-
You sure it was Tennessee? No, I think it was Illinois.
Illinois put went where
Oh,
Tennessee
Illinois
defense was
pulled it out.
Tennessee
Illinois
defense
had
was
them
soft
down
as
by like
hell.
20. They might have came back.
They can't. No, they did. Tennessee fumbled their own kickoff return and ran it back 80 yards for a touchdown and tied it up 24-24. And then I stopped
Illinois
watching.
won. Illinois won 30-28.
Oh,
Okay.
there we
Oh,
go.
okay.
If Illinois would have lost that game, coach would have had to go 2 nights. How the hell you give up a 21 point, a 24-0 lead?
You know what? I got another one for you this year. Florida State could have hired Sam Cassell as their basketball coach, and they decided to hire Luke Lux.
Hey, you ski mask at his best.
And while it is
You
very
know,
early,
good and damn well your school was not gonna hire two Negroes back to back. They barely
I,
won the last one they
I listen. You, I get it. Florida State is a football school, but you cannot be terrible
Florida
at
State,
basketball.
Florida State is not a football school. Florida State is a
Florida State
soccer
is a
school.
girl school.
Florida State is a softball school. Florida
A
State is a
baseball school.
baseball school. Florida State is a
Oh
swimming and
God.
diving school. Can we please be honest about what Florida State is?
It's a
Football
girl
ain't it.
school.
And yes, it is a girls' school.
I don't listen. That I don't mind. I do not mind when people say that, especially when the boot skins go to talking shit, and I remind them of what the series record is and how the state had to threaten to make a law for them to play us. They didn't want to play us. They definitely didn't want to play Miami. But I digress. Yeah, Luke.
Again, y'all not a football school. I want y'all to start putting that money into softball, swimming and diving, baseball, the women's soccer team. Hell, y'all even had a really good track and field team these last couple years.
The track and field should never be bad. We've had 3. So since I was at state, we've had 3 people in the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4. So track and field should never be bad, ever.
It shouldn't, but again, y'all focus on. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about the alumni base.
Yeah.
Y'all spend so much focus on baseball, not baseball, football, that everything else gets lost in the shuffle. Like if you did not pay attention to other sports, you literally would not know that softball has won what the last 3 World Series titles.
We went 3 times. Hold on. We went 3 times. The soccer team
I
won
think y'all
3 out of
went 3 times and
3 out of
won
4.
two out
Yeah.
of the three. 3 out of 4. There we go. Soccer just
So
won another one.
yeah. Yeah.
But nobody says a fuck thing about it. No, I live in Tallahassee. No billboards, no parades, nothing. Let football win something. They'll shut the whole city down.
I'll be honest with you. Since our AD is on the PIP and our head football coach is on the PIP, our marketing department is really quiet. Like they'll
Yeah,
throw up some stuff
the
about,
football coach should even be there.
yeah, they'll throw up some stuff about basketball, but at this point it's kind of insulting of my intelligence because like you just lost tonight to North Carolina.
I mean, but it's North Carolina though.
That's what,
That is an actual basketball school.
right. Like I
So
could see teams losing to North
I,
Carolina.
I I would not be upset if I lost to a Duke in North Carolina. Nah, if you start losing to fucking Wake Forest,
What's wrong with Wake Forest?
they lose it to everybody. You should not be
no, nothing
losing to
is
anybody.
wrong with Wake Forest, but I wouldn't necessarily qualify Wake Forest as a sports school in any damn thing.
You should
Tim
not be losing
Tim
to
Duncan
no.
ain't at Wake Forest no more. That's why he should be
No.
losing to no more.
Like we can legally spend a lot of money on athletics. We should not be losing to a private school. I'm sorry. Unless that private school is Notre Dame or USC, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
So this basketball season is, and I just went on a whole tangent. I apologize, y'all. Let me get back on task. Anyway, one
we've
of the
been
other
off
things that I
class since
found
8
funny.
o'clock.
So I had posted a picture of black Cardinals, and they were, I think the robes were black and red. And then one of the gentlemen from Prairie View A&M sent me this back and said, fixed it. And so I started posting this because I felt like this was much better. So that so much love in the community. So much love.
I mean, it is contrary to popular belief.
So trying to think. Another highlight of the year was the run that FAMU women's softball made to the SWAC tournament, given the fact that Coach Bill had just got off the bus. I'm sorry. She should have been coach of the year. I don't care what anybody says. She should have been coach of the year.
She should, but she gonna get it this year though. I got a feeling. I've been following her recruitment and what's going
Oh yeah,
on. She hasn't lost anybody to the portal. She has only graduated a few people. We still got the best pitcher in the sweat in Zora. So I think they'll be all right. They've added
yeah, that'd
to it.
be all right. And
So I ain't I,
she got a home run hitter. But we
oh
ain't
yeah,
gonna talk too much about the doc on the show.
but that's because we needed to replace the catcher. Got us out of a lot of binds. She had a big bat, but I think she's a senior.
Yeah. So we got some stuff
I
softball.
was hoping we could have got 80 subs daughter because she also had a big bat, but I also understand not wanting to come back home. I hope she have a lot of success at Georgia State.
Well,
This is why I need to hit the Powerball. Y'all listen, God, I need you to understand something. I see what you're doing. You're trying to keep me from causing havoc. Let me hit
Yep.
the next $1 billion Powerball so I can make the world right. Just let me hit one good time. I'm going to people
well,
high school with $50,000 in cash.
That's why you ain't hit the Powerball yet. You already got nefarious uh, intentions. You,
I don't think leveling the playing field
I'm
is.
blessing people. These are
oh,
blessings.
oh no, not with no 50,000 cash.
These are
That's
blessings.
not you not leveling nothing. You finna get them with all kind of sanctions and not being able to go to school.
Hey, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Exactly.
No, all you gotta do is call it NIL money now.
Thank
Listen,
you.
Yeah,
See,
not
somebody
if
see
it's
the
in,
vision. See the
not
you
vision.
if
know
it's
what?
in cash.
No, I think it was on. It said if you got like $6 million, what would you do? And I was like, shit, 3 million the flag exchange, 2 million to athletics, and $1 million endowment for a kid from Gaston County to go to FAU for free. There you go.
There you go.
well, I know what I would do.
Hold on, Doc,
I'm gonna be
real quick, because I need to
gonna be a
hold on, Doc, because
minority
this need to
owner
be
in the
addressed.
Cowboys,
Oh
so
shit!
I could just tell Jerry Jones to get his ass on somewhere.
Listen, before we get
At
too
least
far
you
off
ain't
this
at
whole
least you ain't kill him this time.
No, he said dig
Danny,
his mama up.
Danny, you know what? I'm a listen.
Oh,
Before
I'm
we get
sorry.
too
At least
far,
you ain't unalive him. That's what unalive. That's what we gotta say now. Unalive. Is that right?
Jesus.
Or
So
can I
it's
be
been
like
a lot
John
of
Moran and just he ain't even got me up on the screen no more. He done took us off
hold
the
on,
screen.
hold on. Hold on. I want to get something out there because it was a lot of stuff said this week. I want to be clear on a few things. When we start talking about NIL and NIL collectives and
Oh Lord.
schools and donating the money and all of that. So a few things. One, collectives are not a part of a school. They are a third party entity. The school does
Yep.
not control them. They do not control the school. That's one. Two, when you donate to collectives, you are donating to players. You have a separate donation that you can donate to the school. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can give $50 million to the collective and $50 million to the school.
Yep.
It is not either or. I am sick and tired of these Twitter conversations about, oh, we can only do this because we don't have this. No, the fuck, we can't. Just because you don't donate to the collectives is not going to give you more money at the school. You can do both. And
And while we talk about it, go ahead and buy them season tickets, especially to them schools that opted in the revenue share. Buy them season
it,
Well,
it's 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 getting ridiculous. It's getting
Well,
ridiculous. And I took Doc off the screen for a reason because I wanted him out of that discussion. If you got a problem with what I said, again, we have a bring your ass segment. Come speak your piece. But this whole NIL stuff and trying to make it, you are doing what white people were doing to discredit NIL in the first fucking place. You are making young black and brown kids the bad guys when the bad guys is the NCAA in the first fucking place. They never
Ooh,
wanted
a
to
lot
get
for
rid
the
of
people in the back.
indentured servitude. It irks me when I see my people that look like me regurgitating dog whistles. And y'all know it's dog whistles because in other situations, when it's not involving HBCUs, you are saying these are dog whistles.
Mhm.
well, you
That's
know
You
all I'm
know
what?
saying.
what?
That's all I'm
I,
saying.
I know you took me off the screen for a reason. I know what you're talking about. I didn't even watch that. I just heard through the grapevine what was going on. And to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, the collective that we do for that Ken Clark does for Jackson State is the best thing that's going right now. Is we doing what we doing. Um, I ain't got nothing else. I don't have nothing else to say about that. I'm just stay like you said. I'm gonna just stay to the side and let them handle that. I am I am just a sports person. I talk about sports. All the NIL and everything else. I'm gonna let everybody else handle that. I just want to talk sports and talk shit. That's it. That's all.
You know
Yeah.
what, Troy?
EA,
Ironically, so
real quick, EA. I believe that they are in the process of instituting that. If you listen to the president at not the last board of trustees meeting, but the one before that, if you listen to her, she is on board with that. They just got to implement it. It's not an easy process. They're gonna have to
it's
get
new
people in
for the
place.
state of Florida at that.
Yeah, and remember, Florida State is just now using this. Um, for those who don't know, they've they've swallowed up one of the collectives,
Pause.
and so they are implementing that as we speak. I do not want that for FAMU. I don't want them to swallow up the collective. I want it
Pause.
to be
I mean, if
separate and
anything,
apart.
they can take the one that they started out of, I think, that DMV area that they started specifically for query, and I do not think they have used it again. Take that.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think one of the major issues that I see is twofold for me. Like number one, NIL is totally different from pay to play, and
Yep.
unfortunately, NIL has gotten, like Troy has said, swallowed up under the guise of pay to play. Right? They're not the same. They were never meant to be the same. But we've created this model that is not sustainable for any of no school. It's not sustainable. This business model that has been created is not sustainable. These schools, even the big schools with big budgets and the big donors, they're gonna go bankrupt pursuing a model like this. The other thing is what it seems like, and this is me from the outside looking in and looking at it from the field that I'm in, is like it doesn't seem like many schools actually have a strategic plan for NIL. They don't have a strategic plan, and I'm not just talking like a strategy, one strategy, and your strategy is go out and get donors. That's not a strategy. Okay, that's a piece of an overall puzzle, right? That is like not even the corner piece of what you should be doing to plan for NIL, to plan for pay to play, right? There is no sustenance to this model.
Nope.
There is no sustenance to this. You can Not one school can sustain this. The model is even built not even for basketball, it is built for football. Because if you look at what is going on and even the conference realignment, you mean to tell me that you think it's okay for this volleyball team that's in California to play in the ACC?
You know
As an
what, Danny? I give that as soon as this first initial 10-year contract is up, I don't think a lot of those schools gonna make it to 10 years. I think once they get to
they're
about
not,
year
because it's not sustainable.
6 and 7, they gonna be trying to be out because just the sheer travel costs.
It's not sustainable. That's my whole, nothing about this is sustainable. You cannot build a business model based off of one segment and say that that is what you're going to do for your entire business.
Yep.
That's like saying, oh, I'm a hot dog stand in New York City, but the person next to me is selling pizza. So rather than being staying in my lane and selling all types of hot dogs, I want to compete with the person next to me. So I'm gonna start selling pizza, but I'm not gonna make it homemade like them. I'm gonna get me a DiGiorno because they said it's not homemade, it's DiGiorno, or it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, right? So now I'm trying to compete in a space that I don't even belong. And I have no strategy. I just see competitors. And so I'm trying to mimic what my competitors are doing, but I have no, again, no strategy, no sustainability plan at all. And so, and what I hate is that adults who cannot sit down and think critically about situations, and it impacts kids negatively. If you don't sit your $5 behind down, because these kids finna make change out of your tail, and deservingly so. Because you
Sit
ain't
See,
your
dealing with
$5 ass down before I make change.
before I make change. So again, this is why I'm so critical of departments and organizations who operate like fly by the seat of your pants, or you just gonna throw darts at a target blindfolded and just hope that you hit.
Mike Norval,
We need
I said what I said.
we need plans.
You know what? Today I was at my sister-in-law birthday party, and I was talking to my god brother. He played for Alabama State in the '90s. They came out. Coach came all the way to little old Quincy and had to get this 6'2" left-handed guard that nobody could stop. And I asked him. I said, "Hey, if they had the portal when you was in Alabama State, would you have stayed?" And he said, absolutely not. He said, by the time I got to my senior year at Alabama State, we were on coach number 3. And I was at the end of the bench because I didn't fit his system. So I'm on the side of the transfer portal where it is getting players that end up in bad situations. Coach leave, coach get fired. This city just isn't working for me mentally. I need to leave. Getting them out of bad situations so they can go and play, they get an education, and they can move on with life. So when I'm looking at it, and you got players that are on school number 7,
TJ Finley,
You,
show broke
do you
ass
know?
on.
Do you know why I'm okay with players attempting to get on the field? Because so if
I'm
y'all
okay. But
remember,
if you on school number 7, it ain't the school, it's you.
I will agree with that. But hear me out on this, right? I remember UCF. This UCF you know now was an FCS school at that point when I was at Florida State, right? And at
Yes.
that time, your football coach controlled where you went.
That
Bobby
is true.
Yeah, but
allowed
we heard the same story from Wheeler when he was trying to get out of Clemson, and what his name Bowden wouldn't sign his form.
exactly. Bowden let 3 players go to UCF. Those 3 players turned that program around. They went to the FCS playoffs and then set on their trajectory to where they are now. Imagine, just imagine, if you will, all them years ago, if the NCAA wasn't so full of shit and wasn't indentured servitude
Yep.
that, oh man, I am number. Remember, this was back when Florida State and all the big schools can just stockpile talent.
Yep.
Imagine if Rock Preston didn't have to sit behind and
Dunn.
share carry with Warwick Dunn. Imagine, because Rock Preston could have started at any school in the nation if you followed Florida State back then. Like when Warwick Dunn got there, Rock Preston was breaking off long runs too. Like it wasn't just Warwick Dunn. But imagine if a Rock Preston could have went to a Michigan. Oh my God. It was too much talent for these schools to have that was stockpiling. And I talk about Brad Johnson all the time. You know, Brad Johnson was not the starter his senior year, right? The dude that started over him did not get a Super Bowl ring. I don't even think he was a starting quarterback at any point in time.
Say, I don't think he was in the league very long either, and I can't even call his name.
Casey Weldon.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Casey
Yeah,
Weldon.
I don't think he was in the league very long. I think he went like third or fourth round, and he wasn't there very long at all. He might not have even made a roster.
He wasn't the strongest. He was a game manager. He was a game manager, whereas Brad had a cannon. Brad was an athlete.
You know what? And fuck Brad. He the reason why my brother face almost got fucked up.
It's a story that I know. I know there's a story there.
Yeah, it's a story. So my brother works for the city of Tallahassee. He manages the gas department. And when Brad retired, he was moving back to Tallahassee and building a house. And my brother was down in the warehouse checking the gas lines on the tankless hot water heater, and somebody turned it on and it flashed him in the face. So fuck Brad Johnson. He's alright though, but still, fuck Brad Johnson.
Well, Eddie Robinson said this a long time ago, that when you started getting getting the TV networks, really it was ESPN. Really, because that's what he was talking about. He was talking about ESPN. And then of course Notre Dame, who has their own net, who is on the network with NBC, that it was gonna go to shit. And he said that. He said that in what was it, 1985, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he was in front of Congress. He told them folks that it was gonna go to shit. Nobody really didn't believe him. And now, 40 years later, this is what we got.
I mean, but that's the flight of the black person in this country. Ironically, anytime we say, "Hey, we should not do that. This is bad," they say, "Hey, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You a hater." And then when it turns bad, they want to go, "Ooh, we probably should have done that." When we say it, we the problem. When they say it, they're innovative and they're right and they're forward thinking.
That's
None of even with what is his name from Alabama? He said the same thing.
Nick Saban?
Right before he retired. Yes, Nick Saban. He said the exact same thing right before he retired. He was right.
We are where we are, right? And my whole thing is for HBCUs, one, I want the institutions to get paid. And I know a lot of y'all, especially the former players, a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. I want the players to get paid. And the
I do
reason
too.
I want the players to get paid is because we tell these kids all the time, football, football, football. When we was growing up, football was the backup plan. You go to school, all the other students that get to work, you can't do what they can do. You are essentially losing money. So get paid. Get paid. And then if football works out for you at the next level, whether it be FBS or the pros, awesome.
Great. And if it don't, you got an accounting degree. You good.
Get your degree. The degree is plan A. Plan B is the sports. The NCAA say all the time, 100% of our student athletes will go pro in something other than sports.
Yep.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
even after your football career, you're gonna have to do something. That
Yep.
that career don't last forever. 45, and that ain't even football. 35 is a young man's age. That's if I could go back and be 35, oh, I'd be hailing these streaks. So you need to understand what the long term is. But I'm being honest. I am being listen.
I mean, but that I think
If I
we
had to
talk
go back
about
and
a
do over
lot
again,
on we talk about a lot on this show, and I think that's one of those serious conversations that parents got to start having with their kids. Right? I played basketball. I played a couple of sports. I knew good and damn well I wasn't going pro or nothing. I was too short. I was chasing the basketball because I did not want to play for college. That was my sole purpose. I did not want to pay for college because I had parents that was like, "No, you 5'5", you 5'6" with shoes on. You may be good, you may have a heart, but that ain't gonna happen. Hey, figure out who gonna pay for college, and if they want you to play and they gonna pay for college, by all means, go ahead. But you
I,
got it. But we got to start having those serious conversations.
Especially for a kid. Be honest with you, they need to start having conversations right now for kids that are getting into this transfer portal and you don't have a backup, like you said, don't have a backup plan. What is your backup plan? Are you, do you feel like are you D1 material? I mean, are you FBS material? Are you G5 material? Are you P4 material? Okay, so what is your plan if you don't get to either one of those? Are you gonna, come back down to FCS? Are you gonna go Division 2? You gonna go Division 3? You gonna go NAI? Are you gonna go JUCO? Like you gotta ask them. You gotta ask those questions. You gotta have to talk to them about it because you don't want to be one of these. You don't want to be these kids. It's like what, over 3,000 kids in the portal right now. Before it opens up on Friday,
Mhm.
there are
Dakuna, you
But we've got to start having honest conversations with
yeah.
our.
Let's start.
We gotta start having
in
honest
high
conversations
school.
with our kids about what they're going to do. Like, you can do both. If you really want to focus on your sport, you do that. I want to support your dreams. But I also want to make sure that if you change your mind, you at least got a trade that you can go into. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you saying, I want to pursue this NBA career. I want to pursue this NFL career. You go do that. I'm going to pour into you like water in a bucket, but I'm also going to make sure that you have something to fall back on. And I'm going to make sure that you understand that you could be the most talented person in the world and still get overlooked, not because you're not talented, but because of politics and bureaucracy and other BS. So, baby,
Mhm.
what you going to do if you get overlooked?
And so, and
You
another
have
thing,
to have those honest conversations. And I can tell you from what we're doing,
a lot of people ain't got them. They ain't having
a
them
lot
conversations.
They're
and
not.
unfortunately a lot of people don't have that. We're not in parent relationships with kids, right? Nowadays the kids parents are their friends, so you too busy kicking it with your kid instead of sitting your kid down and giving them life lessons, because you ain't learned no life lessons. You still in your heyday. You still trying to be Hakeem and sow your royal oats. Go sit your behind down. You got a kid. You got a kid that needs to be poured into. They need to be mentored. They need stuff like life lessons that are going to help them grow and develop and not get caught up in as one of my teachers used to say, the rigmarole, right?
Wait a minute. Let me say something. Let me say this. My son works.
Yeah, like it's real. It's real because you have, so like I was saying, these conversations got to happen in high school. If your kid is 5'8", 180 pounds in high school, and it's a publication that telling him he a 3-star, first off, fuck that publication. Fuck that publication.
I don't like them rankings.
That's first. You need to be, if your parents, you trying to be a D1 athlete, and neither one of your parents are taller than 5'8", and your granddaddy wasn't 6'3", we got to have some conversations about our ceiling.
Hey,
then,
EA, I went to East Gaston High School, so Havana didn't exist. We all played together. But we did beat the shit out of Ricketts and Gardner, though.
I will say this, though. And this is just me, I wouldn't even be thinking about this had Ash not had that growth spurt and little fucking come around coaches start talking about where he gonna go to middle school and all this. Bitch, he 9. We not talking about that. He out here having fun, playing soccer, playing flag football.
Yeah, kid.
He gonna be playing. Yeah, he having fun. We not having these discussions. I'm not gonna put in his head, you gonna be the next LeBron. I'm gonna put in his head, these are the fundamentals of the game. Have fun, play hard, be a good teammate, and win. That's it. I'm not, anything beyond that is extra. But what you is gonna do is you're gonna be respectful to these teachers, you're gonna get these grades, you're gonna get these test scores, and no matter what in life, you're gonna be straight. I'm gonna make sure of it. We gotta have these.
But like I said, we gotta have the deep conversations, man. Like for real. I know everybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of my cousins in my family, they all play defense. One was a D tackle. The other, he was a 4-star. He went to Texas A&M. One of my other cousins none of my other 3 cousins didn't have no stars. But I always tell them, like, hey man, you gotta have a fallback plan for real. Like if you look at today, like let's take for example, right? Let's take Ryan Clark with the pivot, right? Mm-hmm. Let's take Ryan Clark. Like Ryan Clark started his fallback plan while he was still playing in the NFL, knowing that it was, his time was going to come when it was time for him to shut it down. So he goes into broadcasting. He goes to the broadcast journalism. He goes into the mass communications. He's doing what he's doing now on ESPN and with the podcast, with the Pivot podcast and stuff like that. Like you see a lot of these players now, these ex-players coming out with their own podcast because that's what's popping. That's what's popping right now. Like I'm gonna tell you, I'll take example Dan Woodson. He was on the Pivot podcast and he was talking about when it was time for him to hang it up, when he knew it was time for him to hang it up, that he couldn't keep up with certain players on the opposite team, right? And he got it to the realest, into TV. And of course, everybody goes to, NFL, they go into TV, but he went into real estate. And he's made a name for himself here in Dallas. Same thing with Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith didn't even go on TV. The only time he was on TV, he was on Dancing with the Stars. That's just to keep, something to pass time. But he has so many businesses out here in Dallas that he's made himself money after that last contract he had with Arizona and stuff like that. So I don't want to, And I commend the folks I commend them kids at Vanderbilt or at Duke or like Temple and Cal, these other prestigious schools, but these other
And
schools.
one of the most recent best running backs in the game went to Cal, and he got a degree in finance.
You got
He
to
was
agree.
managing his portfolio and his teammates' portfolio while he was still playing. That man has spent a dime of his NFL money.
His NFL check, and he's smart. And then guess what? He ain't got to work. He on the sideline.
No, that man do what he want to do, taking
He do
pictures.
what he want to do. That man is on the sideline taking pictures for the NFL.
Yeah.
Who
So,
gonna stop him?
but again, like that, we keep saying, right? Like my line of work, I work in root cause analysis. Okay, this thing happened, but why? Right? And not this surface level. Why? What systematically caused this thing to break? And we keep
Oh,
saying it. We gotta have these serious conversations. Like
yeah.
even when you're in the community, because a lot of us work in and around the community directly and indirectly, we still gotta have those conversations. Because a lot of
Yeah.
kids are not gonna have these conversations at home. They don't have the people around them to have these conversations at home.
And another thing, what I was talking about with it, with these other kids that go to these schools, they don't pick these easy majors like interdisciplinary studies or general studies and stuff like that. You got dudes that go out there that's in accounting, business administration. Of course, education is still a good thing, because
Yep.
parlay that into being a teacher or into being a coach or however you want to do it. Stop, I'll be telling like, hey, I told my cousin, hey man, do not pick a major. Do not pick that general studies major when you go to school, because it ain't gonna do you no good, because you gotta figure out what you're gonna do once you get up out of that school. It's not gonna translate, that general studies is not gonna translate into anything. That's only thing that is about is because you took your basics and that's it. You done took basics for 4 years. That's all you doing.
True,
Yeah.
but you also like what do they do outside of football? Like we gotta start raising complete
Volunteer.
humans.
Go volunteer.
You playing football is not who you are as a person. It is not your total person.
And
That
that's
might
it.
be a side of you. But what do you like to do? Do you like plants? You can go get a degree in botany. You like bugs? You can go get a degree in that too. You like building shit? Construction
Architecture.
technologies and engineering.
Yeah,
Like
architecture,
what
something like
architecture, right? What else do you like to do? Like stop we gotta stop allowing kids to make sports their entire personality.
Civil engineering technology.
Right.
Uh, uh,
So hey, gotta stop letting them make sports their whole personality. Oh, what do you like to do? Oh, I play football. Okay, cool. You blow both your
the,
knees out and they cancel football forever. What are you gonna
the crazy thing that I know about was Von Miller. Y'all know he from here in Dallas, from DeSoto.
do?
raise chickens.
Man with the Texas A&M. The man is agricultural.
Yeah, he has a poultry degree. His degree is in chickens.
It's chickens, and he has
Yes.
a chicken farm.
Yes,
Like,
and you know how much money he makes from the chicken farm. If he ever quit playing football and do that full time, he'll make more money.
yeah,
And with no CTE.
Do y'all remember the Miles Garrett thing where they were saying, well, is he serious about football because he's a rocket scientist?
the
No,
man.
that was Jalen
Serious?
Brown. Jalen Brown. They did
Oh, that's
not
Jalen
want to
Brown.
draft. They did not want to draft Jalen Brown because they did not think he was serious
Oh no,
about basketball.
but Miles
Because he
Garrett.
was giving lectures at MIT and he plays like 7 instruments.
Yeah, but Miles Garrett was the same thing. I forgot what Miles Garrett. I think Miles Garrett is on the agriculture side from where he's at Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
The,
something like
the
that.
dude is smart. The guy is smart, and
And they
when
hate it, and I
they
absolutely
hate it,
love it. I no more dumb football players. Let
they
you be a smart. The reason why they don't want to deal with you.
The
It's
world has
so
That
turned
funny.
off
says
that
that says
commandment.
that
No,
says more about them than it does about you any day though.
It's so funny because I grew up watching Kenya Martin. Kenya Martin ain't nobody. Kenya Martin graduated high school in 1996 out here in Dallas, and he didn't
Oh,
even.
well, I thought he was from Houston.
He from Dallas. He from here. He didn't even qualify to get a scholar, to get a scholarship from Cincinnati. And Bob
yeah,
Huggins made him take that test.
yeah.
Like drove like a bus, like he said he was on a bus ride. The he said that when he went to the camp, he went to the Nike camp and was it no not it was the ABCD camp. I think that was
ABCD. Yep.
the one in New Jersey. That he was on a 21-hour bus ride on the Greyhound bus from Dallas to New Jersey. He left out an unknown. He got there as an unknown and left out as the number one goddamn player in the nation as a high school senior. And then of course he goes to Cincinnati for 4 years. Dude has a criminal justice degree from
That's crazy.
Cincinnati.
That's crazy because he on the verge of going to prison every day.
Right. He's a crash out. He'll crash out, but he know the law. Like he's not, he's not dumb. He's not stupid. He's not dumb. He could parlay that into anything that he want. He just decide, like, look, I made millions. I'm gonna sit on this podcast with Gil and everybody else and talk my shit and analyze basketball.
And
Oh
Gil didn't
wait,
even
hold on, wait.
graduate
That's
college.
gotta be.
Gil, I think
Is it?
Gil went to one class.
Gil with
Yeah,
the one
Gil
class.
was. Yeah, Gil wasn't.
Gil
Yeah.
was a
Anyway.
crash. Gil was a dumb crash out, but he has common sense. But when you
Oh yeah.
but when
Yeah.
I'm looking, but when you're thinking about it, the way I was, Kenya was talking about it was like I have to get up out the hood. I have to
hmm
get up out of, like, if you from where he's from, he's literally around the corner from where I grew up at. He's from the projects. We called it the bottoms. He's from the projects. When he said I had to make this shit work, I had to get up out of Oak Cliff, and he made that shit work, and he parlayed it into a 15-year NBA career and made millions of dollars, and he get to sit on his ass and do a podcast.
Man, the man was dating Trina at one time. He won.
You ain't lying.
And the best thing about it is that he talked to his older son KJ and let him know the ins and outs about the business of basketball and sports and what to do with your goddamn money. He said he was not gonna let his son go out there and drown. He wasn't gonna let him drown in all the bullshit that
Hey,
players
again,
go.
LeBron playing so long make a lot of sense to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to LeBron's birthday today, 41st birthday.
41.
Yeah. Real quick, because I know we're supposed to be doing a lot. We had a deep conversation, and one of the stories that we cannot forget about is after Gil got arrested in this whole thing
Niggas
between, he out here playing games about him snitching with a sandwich bag and all. And then come to find out you ain't want to drive your car for a week because they started naming 5 families.
That's what you get for snitching.
Exactly. Shut up.
Keep playing
Like
with the
you,
people.
they arrested you. You bonded out. Go in your house and sit the fuck down.
That's it.
Can't.
Everything ain't a joke. Listen,
That's
for me.
the thing though, and I think that's the thing that Kenya be trying to tell them all the time on the thing. Everything is not fucking fun and games all the time. Everything is not a joke, bro. You got to be serious about that. Now, I'm gonna tell you, he was serious about when his son got into that car crash and stuff like that. That's what the shit. It don't matter. Daddy mode turns on. Parent mode turns on regardless when it comes to the kid. It don't matter what it is. But everything else, bro, that's your life, man. Like, so if you go to jail, what your kids gonna do?
Exactly. Both of them. Because both of them are honest to God, raw as hell in basketball.
Yeah, what your kids gonna do?
So, yeah, that was a huge fucking story. Um, I'm gonna bring this story up because it is still out there. It just has not hit home yet.
Can I crash out on it?
Hold on. Amongst all of those arrests for gambling and playing with prop bets, there are two HBCUs that were implicated in those investigations. Those players have not been named. Well, I'm sorry. They have been named, but it hasn't been made a big deal of yet.
I don't think I don't even think they're targeted the HBCU. I don't even think they targeted.
They've been arrested. They've been called in. I think that was the phrases that they used. They've been called in, but it's a kid.
I think
the kid from A&T. They haven't announced his name. The Valley kid, they announced his name.
I think that those two players from Valley and A&T are, they just minuscule. They going after the big fish.
No, they definitely small. It is, and if you read the story, and I'm not gonna bring up the story, my snuggie, y'all, it's cold out here. If you read the story is the dumbest thing ever.
You act like we just finna gloss over you saying you was in a snuggie.
I am outside in the tent with a space heater. Don't
Brother,
do me.
you could be in a igloo in Antarctica in a tank top and some
flip-flops
and never use the phrase "I'm in a snuggie."
I feel like
Oh my
Con-
god.
I feel like you're hating right now, Marlo. And I'm gonna be the bigger person, and I'm gonna overlook it.
What's the other bigger story? Prairie View pissing away a 21-point lead in the Celebration Bowl and having to lose in 4 overtimes to the eventual HBCU national champs, South Carolina State Bulldogs.
Apparently, you got
I
something
want
to get off your chest.
I want to say that was just experience, but T-Jack has played the championship game before. I don't know. I know he got our coach, but I also think the players ran out of gas.
Just keep throwing the ball deep. Your
Thank you.
quarterback had 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interception. Come into my world, y'all. I come from the 90s.
Hey, has he fired his OC because of that, or is he still?
I don't know. All I know is HBCU football is the greatest because our quarterbacks can make plays down the fucking field. It is exciting football to watch. It is exciting football to play. And to see what appeared to be Prairie View taking their foot off the gas. And Coach Jermaine Jackson, if I'm wrong, it's cool. Come on the show, tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. But what it appeared to be is
he'll tweet it.
It appeared that they took their foot off the gas and allowed South Carolina State back in the game. You don't take your foot off the neck of anybody. Anyway.
Till the clock is at 0-0 and the confetti is on the ground.
Every time they got up, I would throw another bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. So, here go another story, but I'm kind of being petty, but I'm not. Shout out to Miss Jinx, who used to run the media portion of the Celebration Bowl and Cricket MEAC Swag Challenge. My people did not get into the Celebration Bowl, and I'm kind of upset about it. It didn't happen before. I'm hoping that we don't have this problem again. I'll get with AD. I'll get with AD and get this figured out. But going forward, we should never have this problem again. We cover every HBCU, especially in the SWAC. So there shouldn't be
On
a
all
reason why.
levels at that. We had
Yeah,
D2 coaches on this show.
yeah.
Right.
So there shouldn't ever be an issue of our people getting to the gate and not having credentials, especially after we send in clarification emails. That was huge. And again,
I
AD Drew, I don't have no beef with him or nothing like that. It's his first year doing this, and it's a lot. Let's make no
I'm
bones
just,
about it.
why you don't ever send me?
Well, this
You,
year, I'm
you don't
knocking
have me.
wood.
You don't have me contacting the people. Would you? I'm nice. I'm nice until I ain't nice.
You nice until it comes to us, Danny.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
And then she gonna talk her shit.
Exactly.
absolutely, absolutely, because I'm in the field and I know how people should be treated.
Get in the field.
Um, I will say I'm gonna go ahead and announce this. There are changes coming in 2026. Fat Mouth Sports is still Fat Mouth Sports, but Fat Mouth Media is coming. It is coming,
Woo-hoo.
Ran by Danny Wright,
and
Hey.
Fat Mouth
Ninja.
Media will not only
And
talk about sports.
you know what? You can't have a woman leading Fat Mouth nothing. So I rescind that position.
What?
That is crazy.
Bro.
It could make some money if they think that the woman running it got a fat mouth. Just saying, we might be able to get some. Hey, we could get.
Danny said, fuck the line onions and hopscotch. Oh, this one.
I told you. I warned Troy that this is my one opportunity. I come on here, I talk what I gotta talk, and then I be good. I'm nice. I don't even talk nothing on Twitter anymore. Not really.
I do.
I don't
I
even be
think I
going
do
back.
enough for everybody. I do.
But I will tell you, like I'm serious. Y'all know I don't play about y'all. That's why Troy don't be sending me out because I sent a couple emails before.
So yeah,
You ain't finna
and
mess up with my people. We done
Yeah.
worked hard. We done changed the whole format of the show. We done changed everything, the graphics, the format. Things are segmented. We talk about NFL, NBA, college sports, semi-pro sports. And you mean to tell me that we can't get a seat at the table?
Women's sports too. We talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. We talk about everything and everybody, including you and your mama.
Don't
to
start,
be
then it won't
clear,
be nothing.
you ain't got to give me at the seat of the table. I'm just gonna take your table.
Listen, I set
Nah,
that bitch on fire.
I don't. Let's see. I don't even want people's table anymore. But the
Mm-mm.
thing about it is,
It's the
we
point and
haven't
it's the
even.
principle.
Yeah, like so you wouldn't give us a seat at the table, so then we built our own. Now you got a problem with that.
No,
What we built is better looking than what you think that we could do. And
And
you pussyfooting around talking about, oh, we ain't got credentials for you. Why not? You giving credentials to people that don't even write. They good on it that they take a picture or they take other people's pictures and
Mm.
just put little sentences with bullet points or other little captions and stuff like that and think that they're media. You giving credentials to people that don't even do the work. They steal other people's work. You
they,
giving
they
them
call themselves media
credentials
so they don't have to buy game tickets. They
that are
want to get
actually
in
Mm.
free.
Mm.
producing and conducting and directing original content, original unique content, not just here and there but every single damn show, every single show. So yeah, when I get on here, I'm gonna talk my ish because we deserve it. Y'all done put in too much work to be sitting here driving hours to a game, to a bowl game, to a rivalry game, and other events to be told we ain't got your credentials. Oh, you got to go park off in Greenland and Iceland and all that, and then walk because we don't have a parking pass for you.
It
Why not?
is. It is.
Why not?
I'm
With this game, this bowl game, this celebration bowl, it didn't just pop up on you. Y'all knew this was coming. And if as communications professionals, if we don't start taking care of the media that come to our games and want to cover our sports, guess what? It is our fault when we don't get the stories and all they cover is the bad news. Because guess what? You didn't do your damn job to take care of them so that they could cover the good stuff that's going on. You treated them like the bottom of your shoe because you don't follow them and you don't vet them and you have no idea who's who. You get on Twitter and you look at somebody, oh, they got 85,000 followers. Okay, we're going to give it to them. Then you wonder why the information is not out correctly because you're not giving the opportunities and the space to the people that are actually doing right by our institutions. That's all. I'm done. I'm done. I'm really done because I'm about to get pissed off again.
Uh-oh.
Don't piss me off.
I'm gonna say this. Right. We are in this space because here's the funny part. Marlo can tell you, we've been doing this forever. It's just in the last 3 years, people are starting to pay attention to this. We was doing this just out of love. And the sweat was like, hey, you can come to media day. Well, shit, let's go to media day. I was a little concerned that they, look at us and, how we talk or whatever. But I am thankful that everybody has let us in and allowed us to cover the games. Now, I will say this, like Lord Jamal say, them season tickets. Not only do we get tickets to cover the events, I'm always buying tickets because my whole thing is where I go, Ash go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm buying a ticket. I'm either buying a ticket for Ash, and that blonde haired lady. Like I'm buying tickets. So this isn't just a thing that I do. This is a mission in life that me and Marlo started a long time ago with 3 friends talking shit about our football teams. This is a passion. So we are here. We ain't going nowhere. You can't run us off. Because if it wasn't for FAMU, Marlo is not the person he is today. And if Marlo isn't the person he is today, I'm not in the back of that little bit of Nissan going to Tallahassee to be the person that I am today.
I'm definitely not who I am.
So when you see me lose my shit because somebody said something sideways about Florida A&M, or some idiot that said something sideways about an HBCU, even that school in Daytona, I'm going to feel away and I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond every time. And don't care who don't like me. There are people in this space who don't think that I love their institution. I'm not going to love it more than FAMU. I'm sorry. I don't love Florida State more than I love FAMU. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. But I'm going to treat any person from those institutions just like they family. It may be some jokes. You're going to get these jokes. But at the end of the day, I'm here for the betterment of the entire community. These kids, I see them and they are young adults, but I'm going to see them as kids because I got kids their age. I'm not being shady. Listen, I have applied for credentials for this game coming up, and I've said many times on this show that school in Daytona has treated Ash well, treated me and Marlo well. They allowed us to cover the game in their
They
facility.
still ain't got no boiled peanuts.
And I'm just gonna be clear. When I make jokes about that school in Daytona, I feel some kind of way about them from my past experience with them. But can't nobody else come to me talking shit and all this other stuff about them, and you don't know nothing about that struggle. So I just want to be clear on
Facts.
that point.
So, but
Facts.
yo, we
Matt, what you
you know
mean?
we going in.
What you mean? They think they want it cramped and uncomfortable because it's believed it gives an advantage.
Oh
So
man, EA. I mean, Jared, let it go, man. Let it go. We doing well right now. We doing good. We doing good. Come on, man.
well, we got.
Hold on,
Well, y'all
hold
know
on.
Jared
what?
came in,
We
stirring
got
that pot, baby.
Jackson State got flower corn this weekend. So
Hold on. I gotta ask the question, Jared. Are you a BCU alum? I need to ask that question.
no, that's my cousin. He's
Because if
Jackson
you
State.
are, my
Oh
apologies.
no, that was
Oh,
all that
then
school in
no, it's still
Daytona.
that school in Daytona.
That was all that school
It's
in
gonna be that
Daytona. That
school in
was
Daytona.
all. It was all that school with a stage in their basketball gym and a fold-out table for a concession stand. That's what we was talking about.
And a cooler. Don't
And a
forget the
cool.
cooler.
They ain't even got no ice machine. They got a little tabletop popcorn machine from Costco.
And they cheerleaders was on the stage
Hold
because they didn't
on.
have enough room on the end line for them to stand.
Your Lee Jackson State got a
First off,
full
EA,
gym.
hold on. First off, EA, I am not from Childs Park. I was raised around the corner from Jordan Park. I am not from Childs Park. We are not the same. The hell? The
Y'all
hell?
so funny.
If you're not
You are
listen,
really,
we're not the same team. The Childs Park
Man,
and
you,
St. Peter's very different.
EA, where you from? Because when you bought a coon bottom, I know you from this area. Where you from, EA?
I think he ain't from Tampa. I think he's from the Tampa area.
Now, see, now, how the hell you know about coon bottom? You know what? Never mind. Don't tell me. Keep it to yourself.
Listen. When you were in school in Tallahassee, you learn about some places. Bluntstown, Cool Bottom. You learn about some
You said
places.
Blunt Town?
Yeah, it's
Bluntstown.
called Bluntstone. You don't,
blunt
if you
down.
look like us, you do not get caught in Bluntstone when the sun go down. But everybody know about
Oh, okay.
Listen, hanging with Marlo, I ended up in some strange cities on missions. We went to Thomasville to get a phone.
it.
Easy,
Hey,
easy.
Thomasville right up the road.
We don't need to. One of these days we're gonna have to have story time because I have a lot of them when it comes to being on the hill. We have to
I
do
still
that one
listen.
day.
At some point, we're gonna have to revisit the
You,
story of Queen.
you don't have to tell me nothing twice, man. You said the sun. You said you don't know.
Yeah, you don't.
If you look
Mm-mm.
like
If even
no.
if you coming through Bluntstown at night, keep 10 and 2, don't speed, keep your windows rolled up, turn the
You,
music down.
Yeah.
so basically, you put on a white mask and you'll be all right.
If you got a white homeboy, let him drive and you just lay down in the back seat.
Yep.
Been there, done that.
But you think about it, man. Look, I I've been blessed to go to SWAC Media Day for 3 years in a row. Uh, been blessed to be on the sidelines at Jackson State games. Been blessed to be on the sideline for SWAC championship games. Uh, never had an issue with trying to get credentials and stuff like that. Now I did get in trouble, with SWAC because I did a little something nefarious, but we got that cleared up. But anyway, though, but I don't have no issue. I just think that people just need to, if you're gonna be in, do stuff like that, be in this space, you just gotta take it serious. That's the reason why we got Danny on the show. Danny and I back, because she takes care of everything on the back end, and even with my own, with my own platform, I have some people that take care of the stuff on the back end, and that way we can do what we can do, come up with some good content, good ideas and stuff like that. We don't have to worry about that. Especially when you really when you have a actual real job that you gotta go to. Sometimes I don't like going to work, but I love being on this thing right here. I
Facts.
love being in front of the camera with this microphone in my face right here. I don't
Be fighting for my life on Wednesdays, but I ain't missing.
I'm not missing anything. But yeah, you got a few stories about me being on the yard. I wasn't this big. I was a skinny guy. I didn't have a lot of hair. I had a fade. um, Unfortunately.
Doc is 6'8". He wasn't never skinny. Doc
Right.
was always a big dude.
Oh no, I was skinny. I was a slim dude. I'm a slim
So you
dude.
didn't have a belly, is what you saying?
That's
That's what
right.
he's saying. That's what he's saying.
When I got to college, I was 175 pounds.
And 6'9", Jesus, you need a sandwich.
6'4", 6'4". He exaggerated. 6'4".
I know. I was jumping on it with you.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
listen.
love that. I love that I'm all y'all's height with dyslexia. I'm 4'9".
She said, "Baby, you is the same height as my daughter,
As your who?
the youngest baby."
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm the same height as a normal child. That's just
I don't know, Danny.
I saw the
My
pictures.
7-year-old niece, y'all
That
might be
is
nicky.
crazy.
She
Wow.
has a picture of her family on Twitter, and she's wearing a Philadelphia Eagles jersey. And
absolutely.
my first thought was, that must be Danny niece.
And I ain't got no not blood nieces.
And that's
And
I had to look at first.
This
even the ones
nigga
that
called me the
are
great value Snoop Dogg. Oh hell!
Damn, I got questions.
Oh
No,
Damn.
we can't leave on that one. Because see, I was 145 pounds coming out of high school. So I got questions.
oh!
I cannot
Man, shit. Coming out of
marry.
high school, I was still 5'5", but I was like 160 pounds and like 4% body fat. Immaculate shape.
I don't know. I ain't never had no nothing. Like I've always been walking around looking like a fresh piece of fruit. An apple, a pear. Like I ain't got it. Y'all, I've been chubby all my life.
All I
I
know
done
is
lost
See, but
20
no, but then because I was so
I done
short,
lost 20.
I looked chubby. Like you had to like know me to know that I was not that big. I was short.
Yes, I'm short. So I'm always looking chubby. Like I done lost 20 pounds this year. Right? And all you see it is in my face. And up here, my shoulders and my little itty bitty chicken legs. But baby, this belly, yeah,
listen,
I
That
look
stomach was
like
that
I
tough.
still
Philadelphia
eat
Eagles
food.
jersey just made me gag. I was like, you know what? That's
Good.
sis
I
right
hope you
there.
choke on it. Choke. Eh, Just like
Bullshit.
y'all playoff season.
Oh wow.
You know
And
what?
and
Jesus
That's why y'all
Christ.
gonna lose in the first round.
we have entered
At
this
least we
portion.
gonna make it to the first round.
Y'all gonna
At
lose in the wild card.
least we gonna make it.
Hey,
Duval.
Y'all
that's the
gonna
Fuck
lose.
story.
everybody
That's
but
the story right
us.
there. Hold on. That's the
There you
story.
go. It is
The Bucks
Jacksonville,
couldn't keep their coach.
Tampa, Miami.
All we had to do was fire Balk and we were good. As soon as they fired the GM, Liam Cohen said, I'm on my way. If that don't tell you that man was ass, I don't know what else does.
That's when
So
they
y'all
should
gonna
have.
end the
Hey,
season
listen.
13-4 if y'all win this weekend, right?
Yep.
That's what the
Hey, the
drive
second
that.
thing I gotta say is I said on this podcast that Trevor Lawrence had to show improve this year because we was paying him too much money to play the way he's been playing. I guess it took a QB to get him to play better, and Liam Cohen was a QB at the University of Louisiana at Monroe, and he was not half bad.
Dear Father God, I'm glad. And you know what? I'm not highlighting that. But
I mean, you act like I said I needed a tall tree to climb. I ain't even say that. I just said I needed my kids to have some hope. Now I can't even have kids. So
But then you just said it.
oh, I did. But I'm just saying,
Yes, EA
doing a
without Travis
Without
Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Without Travis Hunter. And we got what his name from Vegas because they weren't treating him right and he been showing up.
Uh,
And
uh,
Parker
uh,
and Parker Washington is the best wide receiver in the league. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming my TED Talk.
well, you know what we have right for the Cowboy. We got a 4,000-yard pass, a 2,000 yard rusher, 1,000-yard receivers, and a shitty ass defense.
Matt, that's because Bunk was horrible. He was the definition of I'm gonna hire you to do the job, and then I'm gonna tell you how to do the job. And then when you don't do what I tell you how to do when it comes to the job, then I'm gonna make all the decisions and tie your hands and then make you the bad guy, and then we gonna fire you because the team not gonna win no games, and then I'm gonna start this process over.
I,
That man has always been the problem with Jackson.
I still want to bury Jerry Jones.
go on and
Give
bury
him,
him.
Listen,
give him a
This
grave
the
digger shovel.
last show
Give,
of the year.
give him a grave digger shovel. What's up? Who coming
Go
with me?
on here. Go on
You
ahead and
over there,
bury him.
Highland Park?
Hey, I'll try to get away, car, bro. I got you.
All
You
right,
done
let's
buried
roll.
him and his mama this year.
Dude, send his ass back to Arkansas.
Lord have mercy.
But anyway,
Yes,
man,
EA Bowles is finished in
Yeah,
Tampa.
Bowles is finished in Tampa. Bowles is finished in Tampa, and what his name is finished in New York. All the black coaches are pretty much gonna get fired.
I don't know. Aaron Glenn needs to be finished in New York, man. He was.
I don't think he needs to be finished in New York. It's only been a year,
No,
but we call spades on this show.
that roster is
And
trash.
It is trash, but again, does he have complete roster control? Or is this gonna be one of those things we gonna find out later, like we did with Tyler in Florida State, that they was withholding resources and wouldn't let him make decisions? What can he do and what can he do? What are they not allowing him to do? What are they holding over his head?
Uh,
Because New York is not a bad market.
we just gonna ignore the Christian Mingle going on in the group chat.
oh, I
Listen,
said I'm ain't no Christian man. Listen, I done told y'all. Y'all better go back to that group chat, see what I said a few days ago. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't
we
need
finna
no
get out of here.
tonight pulled up on me. Unfair treatment of the first lady. I don't like it.
Oh, Tomlin is going nowhere. Tomlin has not had a
going.
losing season. Tomlin is going nowhere.
Mike
If
Tomlin,
anything,
all he got to do is win on Sunday. He's in the playoffs.
yeah.
No, fuck
So
that.
Mike Tomlin
Mike
is fine.
Tomlin. I double dog dare you. It's one thing that I know for sure. If you fire Tomlin, Thomas Patrick will have his ass on the plane to Vegas the very next minute.
Listen, before we hired Liam Cohen and the fans was hollering for him to be fired, I like Shad Khan. Please let Pittsburgh get stupid. Please. I want that man in Duval by the time they say he fired. Be like, hey, meet you on the tarmac. Please. And
Big
you're
Steve
right.
from
If
Florida.
if they fire that man, there are 4 teams in the NFL right now that would drop their coach in a heartbeat to get him.
Mm-hmm.
We already taking
said
ours
You
back to
know,
the nursing home.
I ain't gonna say I got my hand raised, but it's above my head.
Well,
So,
you know what? I'm gonna get his teaser for next year. I'm gonna get his teasers for next year before we get out of here. So once upon a time in Tallahassee, there was a group of friends that decided they was gonna go to the moon on a Wednesday night.
oh hell.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I am the designated matchmaker when we go out.
What
I
do you
want all
mean?
my friends to have fun, and I want them to leave the facility with a number or somebody to hang out with later.
Oh, so that's the ticket. That's why I'm still single. All right. I'm gonna make plans to come on down to your neck of the woods, right? Since you want to be matchmaker.
Yeah,
Come
we
on
need
and
to come in your neck of the woods. Y'all got the good food.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna get shit. I'm already big, so I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna eat
Me
anyway.
too.
I
I
mean,
don't even give a
look,
damn no more. I know somebody
look,
that like it. It is what it is.
Troy, come on, matchmaker. I cook, I clean. Like, what we doing?
I
What,
mean, you know what? We
Okay.
looked at the schedule, and we are gonna be. I'm gonna do my damnedest to be, because I
man,
should be
listen.
fine. I should be fine for the tournament. So we'll come for the tournament, and
But
I'm
the
sure there's
tournament
gonna
ain't
be.
where I live. I don't live in Tuscaloosa. I live in New Orleans.
I mean, oh man,
You
it
playing
don't matter.
matchmaker in
I can
Hey, if
best
you
make
playing
anywhere.
matchmaker in Tuscaloosa, we could.
Ask
But
Marlo
you
about
know,
spoon.
wait,
Ask Marlo about spoon. He know I be directing the traffic. Stop it. Hey, come holler at my
that's
boy.
look, coming to the basketball championship is not a good look for the dating scene for me because you know that's business.
She
And I
gonna be
be
all over the place.
We ain't
man,
finna deal with them people.
I get irritable. I get irritable when it's
Oh
championship
Lord,
season. Like
Lord.
that's not the Danny I want. But I do be looking kind of fly with my little baby suit on and my little Hillary Clinton pumps and stuff.
Not the
Not
Sometimes
you.
Hillary
I
Clinton
throw on
pump.
some stilettos,
Oh
but you know I
God.
be having that red suit with the blouse underneath that got the cherries on them, baby.
But you can't be 4'9" and talking about you got on 6 inch pups and just be 5 feet.
Hey,
You
5
know
feet
what?
tall.
You
Yeah,
know
Five,
what, Marlo?
hey,
You know
them
what,
she.
Marlo?
3 inches.
Marlo,
Hey,
you are
three
hell. Marlo,
three
what?
inches. 3 inches will change your whole perspective.
That's what they said.
That's what I know.
You about to walk into the short knocker joke.
I'm talking to experience. Hey,
You know,
he
it
could
really
he
is
could
time to
say a
go, ain't
joke.
it?
Hey, Troy, go ahead and put that disclaimer up, cause
Oh Lord.
Marlon gonna say something, and it's gonna be on and popping like some Alcorn. Shit.
She not
We
say
Yeah.
are
out.
never getting monetized.
I I was not the one that said anything about 3 inches because I know nothing about that. So
Oh, I forgot.
Why? Why? Hey,
Marlo
y'all.
play with the long
Again, I want
ball.
to thank everybody for coming out.
Bro!
Hey, man, I got a New Year's Eve podcast tomorrow where we're gonna
Yo!
come on and we're gonna play music and stuff and bring in the New Year right.
Hey, we watching the game tomorrow?
Hell yeah, we watching the game tomorrow.
What game tomorrow?
Alright.
And I'm
Um,
cooking. I
Ohio
got my
State,
I got
Miami.
my whole I got my whole bowl game spread going on. We got my taco dip, cocktail. We good.
I gotta
Hey,
go when I
good.
get off of work. I get off of work. I gotta clean the rest of my house up and I gotta cook my New Year's stuff because I don't feel like doing it on New Year's Day. So
Man, crock pot, crock pot, crock pot.
nah, we good. I ain't worried about no crock pot because all my shit gonna be fried, dyed, and laid to the side. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we
man.
eating a roast over here in the union. Black eyed peas and collard.
You know what? I think I might. I'm gonna stop at. Hey, EA was on there last year with me, man. I got the Luke playlist for you.
Oh man, I can't join your show because I'm gonna be in the back.
Hey, we got the Luke playlist for you. I already know we got you. But nah, man. Look,
Luke.
it's gonna be.
Doodle Brown.
But yeah, man, it's
Listen,
my end of the year. It's my end of the year show tomorrow. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. Gonna relive all the stuff from this past year. Um, I say fuck all the haters. Leaving y'all in 2025 like your mama depended on it. But other than that, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. And if you really want to be petty, man, you really want to. I would be petty, but I don't want to be petty like 50 Cent because I'm because that Negro is petty.
man. Marlo, what you got to say to the fans before we leave out this year?
I want everybody to be prosperous. I want everyone to hug your loved ones because you never know when the last day gonna be.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to live and not just be existing. And I want Bethune Cookman to do something about how they gym look because that's just terrible. And I think that's about them are my wishes for the beginning of 2026.
Hey,
I
And
can't.
the parking. And they park and they concession stand. Like they could do
Marlo.
something.
Hey, they can
Something.
go and get some of them patches, boiled peanuts in the can, the Cajun
Oh,
can, and at least have something. That I'm not asking them to go and make none from scratch.
I
And
shot.
I'm tired of
hey, someone
I,
stop on down through Georgia at one of them little stands on the side of the highway and get some boiled peanuts.
Right, they can
I'm
order
Sandy.
them from what you call it in Tampa. What's the name of that spot in Tampa, Troy?
Oh, that one that's on TikTok.
Yeah, that one. They
Don't go
been there
there.
for 100 years though.
Don't
I'm
go
t-
there. Listen. Don't go there.
I'm tired of them talking about some they got building restrictions. Cause ain't nothing around that school but the hood. Think
You know,
about it.
if it's a building restriction, then knock down the existing building and build a fucking new one. Go play at Mainland High School. You borrow the county's field to play football. What the fuck else?
So that's you know what? They better pray I don't win the Powerball. I'm gonna buy that shit and I'm painting it orange and
You
green.
know what? You know what, Matt? The
Not you
ADGU
changing the
can't do
school
nothing
color.
because he earmarked all the money for basketball. So basketball already getting all the money. You know what? Let me leave the people alone. I'm being
Man, shout out to my mama and my baby girl and my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter's birthday was on the 28th. My mama's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthdays.
Hey,
happy birthday.
y'all
Really,
coming to New Orleans for my birthday, February 2nd.
Whoo, you know what? My birthday in March, and I think we gonna come to New Orleans for that Tony Braxton Boys to Me concert. I hit you up though.
Ooh.
Oh,
we,
that
we got
start
to figure
when
that
the
out.
Mardi Gras start. That's what I'm talking about. That's around your birthday.
But I
It's all
was
right.
born.
My
I think
birthday
I
is
was
in the
born on
middle
a
of
Friday.
my
Oh,
birthday. Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday is February 17th this year.
I'm just talking about parade season.
Parade
Hmm.
season starts January 6th.
Damn.
Jesus.
Shit. They 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 put feathers on floats right damn now.
they
Let's go.
they start building the floats when the Mardi Gras last year ended. They started planning for this one. They do not play.
I,
I
Dang.
see.
Parade season is a full month and a half.
Hey, I just need some frog legs and some oysters.
Come on down. I got
Alright, bet.
places we can go.
listen. I need to say this before we get into the new year. Jazz in the Gardens.
Man,
I
don't
won't
piss me
lie to you,
off.
motherfuckers.
I'm done with their ass. That's a goddamn
You
rap
know
concert.
goddamn well Jill Scott got another album coming out. Why she ain't already listed?
Bro, I got an even bigger one for you. Fucking Ledisi just did a Dinah Summers cover album. Whole album full of Dinah Summers. It's amazing. Pure jazz. Not there. Samara Joy won a Grammy for Best Jazz Album. Not there. You want to know who is there? Fucking Ludacris.
Luda.
Wow.
Ludacris and
Ludacris
and
at a
and
jazz
and
festival is
and
wild.
Janae Aiko. When I say there are two jazz acts, you know what? It made sense why Tampa be shading the fuck out. The Tampa Jazz Fest, they call themselves a real jazz fest. It makes fucking sense. They can just call that shit a Miami Music in the goddamn garden because the damn show ain't jazz.
It's not jazz. They don't have Jill. I,
Nope.
y'all better listen. Get Jill on the lineup so I can get my front row seats, or I will come down there and unplug all that shit.
Knock all that shit over.
Y'all know how I feel about Jill. She sent a special email to me and only me and said she missed me.
Jill Scott, baby, you can come to Dallas any day.
You're gonna have to
You and
mute
Troy
now.
about to fight.
You're gonna have to mute now.
What? Well, he can have Jill Scott. I got Erica Badu here.
That's true.
I mean, I saw this was crazy. I saw Jill Scott and Erica Badu on the same weekend at Jasmine Garden. And I feel
When
like
it was actually jazz.
I feel like as a man, that's probably grounds for divorce. Cause I know I was slobbing a little bit. I know. When
She done
Jill
beat
said
you up, so
Crown
you
Royal
might be
on
all right.
ice, yeah, I was out. Yeah, it was slob. It was slob. And
Wait, pause. Hey, y'all know y'all can't. You know I'm crazy, right? Like my mind is little.
She throw it off.
Every
what is
everything
happening in
y'all
the group?
say,
What is happening in the
there's
chat?
literally a song for Eric. The slob on my knob, black cone on the cap.
Wow.
With me and do your job.
Good job.
Hey, man.
Jill is set like this. There will be some slobbing. You know what? Let's get out of here, man. Let's
Hey,
get
man.
out of here.
I got money for therapy too. If I go with Erica.
Look,
Yeah.
look.
I
I
just
just
like
want to
the
say.
backside of her.
I just want to say one quick thing. I appreciate my Fat Mouth Sports family. They know the hell that has gone on from January 1st. Let me tell y'all, January 1st, 2025, I was out driving for Uber when that man hit that corner on Canal and ran them people over. I had literally just picked up a passenger 5 minutes before then and had made my way up Canal Street before he hit that corner and turned up Bourbon. I think it was Bourbon.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Horrible.
realize then that everything, like it was like a snowball effect from then. That moment in the rest of the year opened my eyes to realize this one thing. Like life can treat you like Humpty Dumpty. Y'all know Humpty Dumpty, right? He kept falling and falling apart. He was breaking. But the one thing that people don't realize about Humpty Dumpty is that people were surrounding him to put him back together. And when my life went absolutely haywire and crazy, I had people checking on me. This group right here checking on me, making sure that I was as together as I possibly could be. All the way up until just a couple weeks ago when I started having some more health issues and I lost my godmother, I lost a childhood friend, I lost I don't know, black people, we call any after your first cousin, your older cousins become uncle and aunties, right?
Mhm.
um And then I lost my granny. And then just Christmas Eve, lost one of my childhood best friends. Grew up with her. She's gone. We the same age. And so there's been so much loss this year. Somehow, I am still here. And I done lost it. Someday there was some days where I texted this whole group. They know I'm tired. Don't want to do this anymore. Don't want to live like this. Too much pain, too much suffering. I got too much going on. Can't get back on my feet. All of that. But I promise you this. Ain't ever a time where if you got good people around you, you could be Humpty Dumpty, sitting on your wall, falling down, and every single time the good people in your life are going to check on you and they're going to be right there to pick you back up and put you together again. So in 2026, I know it is like it's got to be a turning point for me. But I'm grateful that I had my Fat Mouth Sports brothers to help put me back together again. So from me, from the bottom of my heart, I know I get on here and I talk crazy and I joke and I laugh, but life is precious. And when I needed it the most, y'all were right there to make sure that even when life was hell, that I had y'all to help put me back together again.
You know what? Thank you for joining our family. For everybody, the 72 in the building, I want to thank y'all for this wonderful year in review. I know for me, without y'all, our platform is growing. We've had membership growth. Thank you for subscribing. As always, tell a friend to like and subscribe. HBCU Overdrive, Fat Mouth Sports. Like, we are here to serve the people, and we do this. We don't do this for free. We do this at a loss. We love this.
Mhm.
So from everybody here to all of you, thank you. I'm gonna pop in the Doc podcast tomorrow because I can't run the street, so I might as well pop in the Doc podcast
Hey, I'm
tomorrow.
popping in too. He said he playing Luke. Baby, I'm there.
Yeah, I'll pop in, Doc.
So
Oh yeah.
for everybody here at HBCU Overdrive, myself, Doc Holiday, Fat Mouth Sports, Marlo, Danny, Lord Jamal. Man, we are out. Y'all have a blessed one.
See y'all on the other
Happy New
side.
Year.